Hey guys, yeah, so that thing with the skipping still isn't really working. And I think my computer's a little screwed up right now because I feel like everything is kind of going slow. So if my voice doesn't match up to the video, I apologize. I really don't want to have to deal with that right now. I don't want to restart my computer. I don't want to mess with it right now. I know I haven't been very prudent with keeping up with talking about my life. Not that all six of you, not that any more than six of you care, but nevertheless, I'm going to try and keep it updated more this summer. On my trips that I'm taking, I'll be able to keep some sort of thing from the road. I'll be able to put pictures together and whatever, but yeah. So this isn't going to be like a normal vlog. I'm not just going to talk about what's going on in my life because there are really no new updates in the past 3 weeks or so. So, but I did want to share with you guys a story that I've heard for the first time. I heard it about 4 or 5 years ago, and it's a story that has really shaped kind of one of my views on life in a way. It's shaped how I feel about career choices. It's shaped how I feel about just being a good person in general. So I'm gonna share it with you guys. I'm gonna read it and I'll talk a little bit more afterwards. But yeah. So just bear with me and here it goes. Several years ago, there was an old man who used to like to go down to the ocean and write stories. He had a habit of walking up and down the beach before he began his daily writing work. One day, he was walking along the shore and he looked down the beach and he saw someone, or what appeared to be someone. And he said it looked like this figure was dancing. He smiled and he thought to himself, what a delightful thing, someone dancing on this day. And he was curious at this figure, so he walked quick to try and find this person or figure, whatever it is, and see what everything's all about. As he got closer, he noticed that this figure was a young man, maybe 8 or 9 years old, and he wasn't dancing. What he was doing was he was reaching down on the sand, picking up objects, and throwing them into the ocean. The old man wasn't quite sure about this, so he said, "Good morning. How are you? What can I ask you what you're doing?" He was confused as to what this young boy was doing. The young man paused, looked up, and said, "I'm throwing starfish back into the ocean." The old man was a little confused by this. He said, "Why are you throwing these starfish back into the ocean? Why are you doing this?" The young man replied, "The sun is up and the tide's going out. If they stay on the beach, if I don't throw them back into the ocean, they're going to die." Now, the old man thought about this for a little bit. He came back with this thought. He said, "Young man, don't you realize that there's miles and miles of beach right here? And upon this beach, there's thousands and thousands of starfish. What difference can you possibly make?" Young man stopped what he was doing for a little bit when he heard that. Looked at the old man. Then he bent down and picked up another starfish. Looked at the starfish. Looked at the old man. And threw that starfish into the ocean. And the young man said, "I made a difference to that one." So that story's kind of shaped me over the past few years. Made me realize that, certain things aren't exactly important. And what's really important is helping others, supporting others. And I've really taken that to heart over the past few years. Looking back, I think subconsciously that moment was when I heard that story for the first time. That's when I knew that I wanted to be an educator professionally. I don't think I knew it that was the thing that triggered it specifically at the time, but that's what drove me towards that. And people always tell me, "Oh, teachers don't get any money. If you work at outdoor school, you're not going to get any money." People always bring up the money, and money's irrelevant. The way I see it is, I'm doing something that I care about. I'm helping others. I'm doing something that's, meaningful for people. Whether it's teaching them, whether it's teaching them about whatever subject I teach, whether it's teaching them about life, whether it's being a role model, just being there for someone else, helping someone else. My thought is, based on that story, if I can help one person turn their life around, if I only reach one student over the course of the years that I teach, I know that I'll have made a difference to one. I made a difference to that one. And I feel like that's very powerful. Knowing that you've made a difference in someone's life is a powerful thing. And it's something that I strive for when I go to my outdoor school and when I want to be a teacher. So, it's kind of some deep stuff here. Man, this is like the deepest vlog I think I've ever done. Those of you that are outdoor school people that might be watching this, you've probably heard a variation on that story before. This is just how it's affected me, and I think it's just a beautiful story. And I wish more people in the world felt this way, and feel that making a difference is important. Yeah, so look forward to more vlogs here coming up in the next few months, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.